of the Flow. Segment 1. The Echo of Broken Worlds. Chapter 1. The stillness before the static. The silence was the first thing they noticed. Not the hush of a library or the quiet of a deep wood, but the utter absence of all sound. A vacuum where the vibrant hum of the multiverse had once been. The air, once a tapestry of overlapping energies, now felt thin, flat, and dead. It was a stillness so profound it felt like a scream. Aura, the weaver of fragments, felt it most acutely. She was anchored in a human form now, a self-imposed crucible of flesh and bone. The silence was a physical ache in her core, a dissonant hum where a symphony of connection used to be. She stood atop a desolate crag in a realm that was, for the moment, a perfectly blank canvas of gray stone beneath a blank sky. The echoes, born of the very chaos she had once sought to prevent, flickered around her. Variant, the echo of identity, shimmered in and out of phase, his form a flickering mirage of 100 different beings. The Genesis, it worked, he whispered, his voice an unsettling collage of half-remembered cadences and borrowed accents. Just not how we thought, how we wanted. Resonance, the echo of truth, remained a solid, imposing figure, his skin a shifting mosaic of polished obsidian and shattered light. It is not broken, he stated, his voice a low, geological hum that vibrated through the rock beneath their feet. It is reborn. We simply do not yet understand the new rules. Anomaly, the echo of chaos, a wild, shifting sprite of pure, uncontained energy, let out a piercing shriek of laughter that seemed to unravel the air around them. Rules? Oh, sweet resonance. There are no more rules. Just infinite possibility. This is the most beautiful thing that has ever happened. Anomaly danced a wild jig, a glitching, joyous flicker against the backdrop of stillness. Chapter 2. The Weaver's Grief. Aura did not move. Her eyes, which held the forgiving glow of 1,000 sunrises, were fixed on the empty horizon. The quantum genesis, a calamitous event she had fought to prevent, had come to pass. It was a testament to her monumental failure, and its echoes now continually reshaped all existence. She felt the subtle vibrations of it, not as a sound, but as an endless wave of potentiality rushing outwards from a central point of singularity. The silence was not an absence of sound, but the sound of all possibility existing at once. It was deafening. They are gone, she said, her voice a soft, low melody that cut through Anomaly's chaotic joy. My Flow children, the ones who came before you, the ones of the old Flow. Resonance's obsidian skin pulsed. The Flow is still here, mother. It is more. It is unbound. Aura turned, and her gaze, full of an ancient, loving sorrow, settled on him. It is a Genesis current without a vessel. It is a river without a riverbed. It is a cacophony without a conductor. She gestured to the blank sky with a slow, graceful hand. Everything is now. Variant stepped forward, his form momentarily stabilizing as he mirrored a worried human child. What do we do now, Aura? The Legion's plan was supposed to work. It was a clumsy manipulation, Aura said, her voice now tinged with a deep weariness. Their quantum resonance was a crude and unfeeling design. They sought to impose order on a force that is, by its very nature, a manifestation of the organic and the chaotic. The Flow does not submit to blueprints. It creates them. Chapter 3. The Echoes Unraveling. The first sign of the unraveling was a subtle flicker in the air, a visual stutter. The gray crag beneath their feet shimmered, and for a fleeting instant a field of emerald green grass appeared, dotted with wildflowers. Then it was gone, leaving a faint scent of petrichor. Anomaly, ever attuned to chaos, giggled wildly. See? It is beautiful. It is all possible. It is all true. But Variant's face, a composite of 1,000 human fears, twisted into a grimace. It's a side effect. His form began to warp and shift more violently. One moment he had 2 hands. The next, a dozen spindly, inhuman appendages that snapped into and out of existence. The core, it's leaking. We're bleeding. Resonance reached out, attempting to steady Variant with a hand that glowed with a soft, steady light, but his touch passed through him. The old Flow is gone, Resonance said, his voice a tremor of a seismic event. This new Flow, we are a part of it, not apart from it. We are not its children. We are its manifestation, and we are unstable. Aura watched, her quiet empathy processing the pain of her children. This was the consequence of the quantum genesis. A world of infinite possibility, yes, but a world where the very fabric of being was a volatile, unpredictable variable. The Genesis current is a source of infinite potentiality, Aura explained, her tone that of a patient mother. But it has no discipline, no memory, no guiding hand. She looked at her children. It is untethered. And so are we. Chapter 4. The Promise of the Quantum Groove. Suddenly a new sound cut through the stillness. It wasn't the silence, nor was it Anomaly's chaotic laughter. It was a pulse, a rhythm, a bass line that thrummed through the air, followed by a crisp snare and a lyrical, complex melody that seemed to be weaving itself out of pure thought. It was the music of the quantum groove. Aura's lips, which had been a grim line, softened into a slight smile. They are finding their way, she whispered. Resonance cocked his head, his obsidian face a mask of profound curiosity. This music, it is not the soul fire of the old flow. It is a new thing. It is a new language, Aura agreed. A way to communicate with the flow itself, to give it form. The source of the music shimmered into view, a being of pure sonic energy, its form a cascade of vibrant light and intricate waveforms. It was Lyric Cannon, the architect of sound, now a conduit for the flow's new, boundless energy. Her form was not solid, but a shimmering, pulsing form of pure energy, a living work of art that shifted and flowed with the rhythm of the music. Aura. Lyric Cannon's voice was a rich, multi-layered harmony, part bass, part melody, part lyric. The others, they are trapped. The flow, it is too much for them. Aura nodded. I know. She looked at her three echoes, who watched Lyric Cannon with a mix of fear and awe. The quantum genesis has a consequence. We cannot simply be. We must become. Chapter 5. The Weaver's Design. The music swelled, and Lyric Cannon's form coalesced into a more human-like shape. She held out a hand to Aura. The Legion tried to anchor the flow with logic and force. They failed. We can give it a new framework, a new purpose. Aura took Lyric Cannon's hand, and a wave of calm emanated from her, a steady glow that soothed the chaotic rhythms of the quantum groove. The Weaver's Design, Aura said, her voice now strong and resolute. Not a cage of logic, but a tapestry of compassion. Aura explained her plan to her children and to Lyric Cannon. It was not a plan for a military campaign, but for a family. We will not fight the flow. We will not try to impose a new order. We will guide it. We will learn its new rhythms and help the lost souls find theirs. Her voice took on an ancient, loving wisdom, a deep understanding of having failed and now having to adapt. She spoke not of a final battle, but of a quiet, gentle mending. Variant's form began to stabilize as he felt the warmth of his mother's purpose. But how? We're so small. We are not small. We are threads in a new tapestry. Aura corrected gently. Lyric Cannon will use her music to find the lost souls and lost realities. We will use our gifts to understand them, to heal them, and to weave them together. This is a quiet war, my children, fought with empathy and understanding. Aura's ultimate plan, whispered in the shared dreams of realities, was to transform the new era of chaos and creation into a warm tapestry woven by her own hand, a healing born from the very heart of quantum distortion. This was not the arrogant plan of a legion imposing order, but the nurturing design of a mother guiding her children. And with that, the first beat of the new saga was set.